Hello everyone, so welcome back with me Wahyu Briarta. Today I'm going to present about an experiment video about the measuring drag coefficient through modified wind tunnel experiment. So as you already know that I'm using this formula. The first one is the formula for finding the drag force, which is Fd equal to half rho times velocity square and then times the drag coefficient times the area. So we modified the formula become this one. We just rearrange the formula to find the drag coefficient, and the formula is become like this. So 2 times the drag force over rho velocity square root of velocity and then times area, and the Fd is obtained from the spring. So from the spring, actually from the spring we only get the mass through the unit is based on the mass scale, which is gram. So we need to convert the mass to the weight, which is times 9.8, and then the area is calculated manually, and then the V is obtained from the anemometer, and then rho is assumed density air of in room temperature. So at first we use this website engineering toolbox, and it say when the air density at 24 Celsius and 1 atm, the rho is 1.18. So we have the rho, and then for this case I'm using this car. This is like a Jeep car, and the cross-section area is 5 times 5 centimeter. So we have the area in meter square is about 0.0025. So here is my experiment. Before you see the experiment, you can see the assembly video in a previous episode. And first, make sure that your component is not moving. So I tape all my components so that it's not moving, because I'm using a blower. It's have a big velocity. So I need to make sure that there is no moving parts. I mean the part that I'm using is not moving. And this is my car toys, and I'm using the string so that it is weightless. And this is, as you can see, this is the scale I'm using, and the unit is in gram, and this yellow one is the anemometer. Make sure the car is in line with the anemometer, and then make sure again the scale is not moving, so we can have accurate data. Maybe you can have a better better idea to make the component stationary other than tape everything. And this is the blower to make the car moving and to generate the force and the speed. So in this project, the problem is that the blower is having like a tube here. So the force, the speed is directed in one area. So I have 2 times calculation, which is the first one is to calculate the mass or the force, and then the second one is to calculate the anemometer. But I think that's fine for the project. So as you can see, the force generated is in gram, between 50, 55 and 60. So you can see from the scale, the unit is in gram. And then moving to the anemometer, that you can see the speed of the blower is between 77, 78 and 79 meter per second. after we have an experiment, we already obtain all of the variable value. So however, since I divide the experiment for finding value for the force and finding value for the velocity, I don't know which velocity belong to which drag force. So since we have like a 3 number for the velocity, we will calculate the 3 velocity for each drag force. So here you can see that by putting all of the variable to the formula, we obtain the drag coefficient for the Jeep car, Jeep toy car, the blue one, is like this. So as you can see that the value is around 0.4. And then if we compare our experiment result to the real, I think to the real world, I think the value is pretty much the same. So here I get the real value for Jeep Wrangler. The picture is in this one, the upper one, and I got from the carousel.com that it says that the Jeep Wrangler drag coefficient is 0.454, and as you can see that the value is around the 0.45, and I think that we can say that our experiment is successful. And in this experiment, not only using the Jeep, I'm also use other car toys. So for example, for this one, I'm using the cars that look like the toys that look like a car. So same as the previous experiment, we calculate all of the variable, and we found that the drag coefficient for this purple car is around 0.35. And based on this journal, I take the picture, this one, I take this vehicle type, that the drag coefficient is 0.3 until 0.4. So and then I think this result will also satisfy. And the last car that the last toys that I'm calculating is the bus. So as you can see, this is the cross-sectional area, and we obtain that the drag coefficient for the bus from the engineering toolbox is that 0.6 until 0.8, and our value is in between those values, so we can say that our experiment is satisfied and successful. So the conclusion is that by using this drag force formula, and we rearrange this to the rearrange formula to be like this, we already obtained the drag coefficient, and we compare to the real vehicle, and the value is satisfied the real world. So we can say that this experiment is successful. Thank you for viewing this video. Have a nice day.